this is the... Okay, hang on. I got a bunch going on. This is the 3rd or 2nd edition Dark Eldar Codex. The first Codex that I ever got. It's perfect for, fledgling BDSM enthusiasts like myself. You can look at all these great photos from it. There's a lot of stuff, and this was the first codex that really got me into Warhammer. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick out maybe an old model and paint it up like I would have back then, but better. So we'll take a look at that, and then we'll look at Vect, and we'll miss Vect because we miss Vect. Nifty. In here, we've got a bunch of old Dark Eldar models, and actually some new ones as well, but that's neither here nor there. Gonna get this out of the way. All right. And we got a bunch of old pewter stuff in here, some old bases, I guess. What else we got? Old scourges, just hanging out in all their pewter glory. Maybe I'll paint one of those up one day. What's this? Heavy weapons, Dark Eldar. Looks like a splinter cannon.
I am heavy weapons guy.
That's another scourge, maybe a dark lance. Could be. I don't know. What do we got there? Just a little guy. He's got no spikies on his head though, so we don't want that one. This guy's got pointies on his head, but those aren't the right pointies apparently. So I'm gonna put that away and then dig around a bit more. Find this. This is another scourge. I keep pulling scourges out. That's not what I'm here to paint. He's got a cool little middle finger. That's nifty. Put that away, and then we'll find this man's. That's the one. We're gonna paint this guy up in my old style. So here is my desk. This was on live stream. Check it out. Twitch.tv/theassassinathan. I've been doing painting over there sometimes. There's my old model. And it's pretty much base coated, so that's good enough for me for right now, for this little event. Getting some of my colors together. I decided to do a base layer of Incubi Darkness here. And we're just gonna slap that all over the model. And this is something I wouldn't have done as a kid. I would have just painted this pure black and gone from there. But, I'm adding some zazz to it. Just do a whole base coat of that. Scrape off some of the excess mold lines that showed up that I saw, and we'll just paint over those too. Getting a little bit of lead belcher out here, and I gotta water it down a touch with some thinner because my lead belcher is basically dead. So we're gonna go in and we're just gonna lead belcher up the gun, just kind of a quick overcoat, blast it. Maybe some of the spikes I'll do. The horns on the helmet here. And then, maybe some of the other spikes, and that'll be that.
Celebration. Know we're gonna do it right tonight. Just feeling. Music's got me feeling the need. Yeah. Come on.
Then I'm gonna start blocking in all the black. So instead of using my Abaddon black, I'm using something called Hospitaller black. It's a Vallejo Express paint. It serves the same purpose. So we're adding black on the raised armor bits as a raised armor color to give him some variety, but still keep his color theme dark. When I was a kid, it was painted all black with red eyes and metal guns. So I'm keeping similar to that theme, but different. And then you can kind of see it here. Just the additional black on the Incubi Darkness, kind of popping out a little bit more, making it look like it's an over armor as opposed to all flat. Here, I decided to start doing some edge highlighting using some Administratum Gray, just to pick out the edges of this black. Now, that's not something I do on a lot of models, but I decided to do it on this one, as the black was a little flat. So I just kind of go through and I pick out some of the things to highlight. And then we'll go into zazzing up the gun. I believe I washed this whole thing in Nuln as well. Wash it all in Nuln oil. And then I pick out all the highlights for funsies. And then I start doing something wacky with the gun. I tried a few different things with this, but I decided to use my Turbo Dork Shell Shock. I like to use it over a lead belcher, and you get kind of like a pink metal. And I like doing that. I think it looks really neat. And then I do the eyes in that metallic red. And I do a little bit of extra red around the eyes to make like a glow effect. And I think it worked out pretty well. And there's a little close-up on my hand of kind of what he's looking like. And then it goes out of focus. And then it comes back into focus. This is perfect. This is going to be a really good video. Anyway, I'm putting glop on the base. And that's kind of that. That's that model. And so here is my completed old new style Dark Eldar Cablite Warrior with all his black armor and his red eyes like I would have done, but this time I decided to add in a little Incubi. There's his butt.
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
His little Incubi Darkness here. Come around and then I lit up the eyes a little bit, did a little glow around them, and put the metallic red in there like I would have as a kid. So did a little edge highlighting too. And that's kind of it. Anyway, I said we were going to talk about Vect, so let's just have a look at Vect's stats. These are all old stats. So if we look at Vect, he costs 277 points. All right, WS6, BS6, Strength 4. What was 6s of hit on? If BS4 hit on 4s, then BS6 would have hit on 2s, I want to say. So I think he would have hit on 2s with weapon and strength. He was only Strength 4, though. And this is vehicle, so it's front and side and rear armor. So this is something that used to happen in old 40k. You'd have front, rear, and side armors when you on your vehicle. So this is Vect's barge. So front 1411, side is 1411, and rear is 1410. I'm guessing the second number is probably after you've taken so many points. 7 initiative and 5 attacks. Now, how many wounds did he have? It doesn't tell me how many wounds he had. Only be used in battle. Both players have agreed to use of special characters. So you used to have to agree to use special characters. That's interesting. The Dias of destruction.
Oh, God.
He rides upon a Ravager that has been heavily modified to create suitably ornate form of transportation for such an important personage. So he used to have to be in a vehicle, fast skimmer, open top, blah, 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 energy field. Gives it an armor value of 14 in all directions against shooting attacks, close. Oh, okay. So the 1410 is 14s for shooting, and the other numbers are for melee attacks. So it's got a better shield. So that's pretty good, actually. If it's toughness 14, very similar to nowadays. If it was double, you would need like 6s to hit it. Then you would need something strength 8 to wound on 5s in theory. It doesn't tell me how many wounds it actually has, so I don't know how many wounds it has. But yeah, Vect, he was kind of like our coolest leader back in the day. I never had him myself until recently, but we don't have him anymore. And then we had Cruella. Okay, my light just turned off because I'm running off a battery. Anyway, don't worry about it. It looks fine. It looks fine. We used to have Cruella, the Vile, Lilith, who we still have. Who else is in this book? Drazar, we still have. Uri and Rakarth, we still have. We don't have Decapitator, the Mandrake Champion. And that's it. That's what we used to have in Dark Eldar Codex that we don't have anymore. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm not sure I'm going to do this type of video again. It's because I didn't really like that style of video. So, probably won't be doing that again. Go back to my chaotic action. And, hang on. Vect's Barge. I have it. classic. It goes for quite a bit of money nowadays. Maybe not built and painted, but if you had one in the box, you can get quite a bit for this. I run it as a Ravager now, just because I really like it. So I do have a base for it. I just don't have it attached because I've been doing some work on it. Anyway, that's all. Comment, and like it. And don't like it. Don't like this. Don't do it. You won't. Coward. Bye.